Hello, this is Linda Burton, and we are starting the expense portion of our Wealthy Habits training. This module is about vendors and how cost matters. A vendor is a person or company that offers a particular type of product or service. Most vendors are honest, but some are not. They take advantage of your busy schedule and lack of business savvy. Believe it or not, embezzlement can creep in through vendors. Here's how. On one of my consults, I noticed a sharp increase in medical supply costs. Upon investigation, I found that the practice manager had negotiated a deal with a new vendor who was also a member of her family. She got a thank you check each month for the referral. Of course, the price to the doctor just went up. The following steps in Wealthy Habits will teach you how to avoid being a target. Step 1. Be involved. This is your best internal control. Take time to personally meet vendors at least once. This shows the staff and the vendor that this is your practice, your money. Step 2. Researching vendors. This step can be time-consuming. If you do not have time to do it yourself, delegate it to your practice manager or a trusted person. If delegating, discuss the criteria of what you are looking for so this person can be effective in doing the initial legwork. A few things to consider are the cost of the product and service, of course, but also think about the location, ownership, years in business, and how customer service calls are handled. Shopping local and being community-minded is great, but you want someone who is providing this service as a livelihood, not just a hobby. Step 3. Let your vendors know what you expect. A vendor's job is to learn how your practice functions and become an integral part of your success. They should have a good rapport with you and your staff and know what you need before you know. They should keep up with current trends and changes in technology and present new ideas and options to help streamline your daily processes. These are the traits of a good vendor. Vendors are an important part of your practice, but they need to be monitored. If you are not getting this kind of service, be open-minded about trying someone else. Doctors are typically very loyal customers, but loyalty and convenience can be confused. Take time at least once a year to revisit the vendors you are using and perhaps do some comparison shopping. Get the best possible service for the price. Efficiency matters. Cost matters. In my years of consulting, I have seen a few areas where doctors tend to be taken advantage of more often. So I want to highlight those here. Office equipment. Don't be oversold. Purchase machines that fit your needs. And closely evaluate whether to lease or buy. For small office equipment, like a fax machine, a credit card swiper, or even a small copier, buy these since they typically last longer than a lease. Buy commercial grade. Buying equipment from big box stores seems cheaper, but maintaining them is usually more expensive in the long run. With your computers, you may consider leasing. Technology changes rapidly and software programs become more sophisticated, which requires you to upgrade your hardware about every 3 to 5 years. How much do you know about merchant services? This is the company that processes credit card payments from your patients. All funds are deposited directly to your bank account, but their fees are also withdrawn from your bank account. Add-on fees are inconspicuous and become recurring month after month if not caught. You will receive a monthly statement from your merchant service provider, similar to a bank statement. Glance at the charges and fees section. Add-on fees should be minimal. There are hundreds of merchant service providers. Shop around. Cost matters. In the income portion of our training, I said that we would discuss collection agencies. Yes, collection agencies charge a fee, but better to get 80% of something than 100% of nothing. Turning over a patient account to a collection agency does not have to mean calling in the Sopranos. In fact, you really want to steer away from that philosophy. That can be effective in auto sales, but not healthcare. Look for an agency that specializes in healthcare collections. They are compassionate but persistent. They can track address changes and place the debt on the patient's credit report if needed. Advertising? Do not spend any money on print yellow pages. No one uses a book. I can't tell you how many physicians still have an ad in the print yellow pages and they blindly pay month after month. They can't even find a Yellow Pages book to verify what they're paying for. Use those dollars for a good website. This is your electronic business card. You want to keep your website current and smart device friendly. Be creative on how you spend your advertising dollars and get the best bang for your buck. Cost matters. These are just a few areas where monitoring your vendors will keep expenses low and more money in your pocket. Okay, let's do a quick review. Take time to meet your vendors at least once. Shop local when possible. Review lease versus purchase options on equipment. Don't shy away from using a collection agency. Spend advertising dollars wisely. And of course, I want you to be involved. This is your best internal control. Thank you for joining me for the expense portion of our training. This is Linda Burton, and I will see you in the next module.